Let's talk about life insurance, specifically how it can feel like a mountain of expense looming over us, especially when we're trying to juggle a mortgage, kids, and all the other financial responsibilities life throws our way. If you're a 40-year-old male, non-smoker, with a $500,000 mortgage and two little ones aged 5 and 3, you might be thinking, is this really worth it? Well, let's break it down together, because understanding the costs can really shift your perspective. First, let's look at the options. You've got three main types of term life insurance: Term 10, Term 20, and Term 30. Each one has its own pros and cons, and of course, its own price tag. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why do I need this? But let's consider your mortgage. You've got that $500,000 hanging over your head. If something were to happen to you, that debt doesn't just vanish. Your family would still need a roof over their heads. So, let's see how these policies stack up. Starting with the Term 10 policy. This one is typically the least expensive option. You're looking at monthly premiums ranging from about $25 to $45. That's not too bad, right? It covers you for 10 years, which is great if you're thinking short term. But here's the catch. After 10 years, if you're still around, you'll need to reassess. It's a band-aid solution and might not cover your family's needs in the long run. Now, let's step up to the Term 20 policy. This one's a bit pricier, with premiums estimated between $40 and $70 a month. But here's the thing. It covers you until you're 60. Think about it. By that time, your kids will be a bit older, maybe even heading off to college. This policy gives you a little more breathing room, ensuring that if anything happened to you, your family wouldn't just be left with the mortgage but also some financial support for their future needs. Finally, we have the Term 30 policy. This is the big one, covering you until you're 70, with premiums ranging from $55 to $100 a month. Yes, it's the most expensive option, but it also provides the longest peace of mind. Imagine knowing that, even as your kids grow up and face their own challenges, you've set them up with a safety net. You're not just paying for a policy, you're investing in their future. Now let's think about the bigger picture. Sure, those monthly premiums might seem steep, but what's the cost of not having coverage? If life takes an unexpected turn, how would your family manage? Would they be able to stay in the house? Would they be able to afford their daily needs? These are the questions that keep us up at night. And don't forget about inflation. Some policies offer the option to adjust for inflation over time. That's something to consider, especially when you think about the rising costs of living and how your family's needs might change. Ultimately, the key takeaway here is that life insurance isn't just an expense, it's a safety net. It's about ensuring that your loved ones are taken care of no matter what happens. So, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the costs, take a step back and assess what you truly need. It's always a good idea to get a personalized quote from a licensed agent. They can help you navigate the options and find a policy that fits your budget and your family's needs. So next time you think life insurance is too expensive, remember that it's not just about the price tag. It's about the peace of mind it brings. And that, my friends, is priceless.